Hey there, this is Jeff, and I'm looking at the AlphaTrack AZSlow controller plugin thing. I'm not sure what you call it, and this is it. So we found that sometimes I could get the device to give back a message saying that it was disconnected or something when I move two encoders pretty quickly together. And the person doing the development has asked me to take a look and see if I can do it without the display update on. And I don't really know how to turn the display update off. But I figure if I'm not sending data back to the controller, he probably wants me to send data back to the controller. Well, that would be a real good test anyway. So is there a way in here to turn off display update? Options, hardware control, strip, tweak, standalone, lock off SysX, feedback. No. All right. So I suppose there's some way to turn off the display update, and I should know what it is, but I don't know what it is. If I just click there. So in order to make sure that I got things working right, first I'm going to go ahead and close that. I'm going to do properties. I'm going to enable this one, the send the MIDI output, and there we go. And now the thing is properly responding. The fader, motorized fader moved when I click on track 3, and the display is correctly indicating display update. So now I'm just going to go back to preferences, and I'm going to turn off the out port, right? So how do I turn it off? I'll send it this way. I'll just send it to the wrong place. Okay, so now the output data is not going to go back to the device. I don't know if that's important or not. But let's just say, well, let's find out. I'm just going to click here to expand this. I'm going to click EQ twice, and I'm going to start twiddling knobs. And that, look, it's working. So it knows where it is, and the knob twiddlers work. So if I click it again, I should now be, I'm moving a thing. So normally I would get it controller dropout by moving two knobs back and forth quickly. Now my display is not updating because I am not sending MIDI events back to the controller, but I am madly turning the knobs, and I am not getting it to freeze up on me. So let's back this up and try a different one and see if I can make a different one mess up. So, all right, let's see. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm going to hit the EQ button again. I am going to turn the left encoder one notch and hit the EQ button again. And now I should be on the next one. And I'm trying to get it to drop out. And it's not dropping out. And everything's fine. Blah, blah, blah. No problems, no problems, no problems. So now, to be interesting, I think it would be curious to go ahead and record the MIDI events that are being sent when I do all that. Oh, I suppose our friend can probably do that himself, but do I want to do that? I don't know. No, he probably didn't care. All right. So effectively, I wasn't able to cause the thing to break up, sending the MIDI out to the wrong port. Now I'm going to send it to the AlphaTrack and go do the same business where I move and try to get it to drop out. Moving around, changing things. There we go. Okay, so now it has succeeded in causing the dropout. So that might make us a little bit curious what caused it. How can I find out? Yes. So if I insert a MIDI track, insert MIDI, and I set the input for the MIDI to be the AlphaTrack. Can I set the output for the MIDI? Oh, that is the output. I'm going to set the input for the MIDI to be the AlphaTrack Omni. And I'm going to set the output for the MIDI to be the UCX port 1. And then I'm going to add another MIDI track. And I'm going to set this one, the input for this one, to be UCX port 2 Omni. And then I'm going to plug in the MIDI cable from in 1, excuse me, from out 1, you know what we'll do from out 2, because I've already got it plugged into that one. So we'll do from out 2 to in 1. So I'm going to change this one to, golly, which one's which? So this is the AlphaTrack in and out on I'm going to change this to UCX port 2, and I'm going to change this one to in on the UCX port 1 Omni. And I'm going to set to record. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to hit the record button. Oh goodness. You, whatever your problem is. And now I'm going to twiddle some knobs. Woo, look, all kinds of things are happening. All right, let's get in here. And now I'm going to try to cause a dropout. Oh, goodness gracious, I guess I got to get on the EQ. Not so good at this, apparently. Click that. Click the EQ button. And I'm getting the update on the screen, so I know what's going on. And then I click it again. I'm going to get it up to low mid. Click it again, and now I should control the low mid. And I'm going to twiddle these until I get a freeze, which I just did. And I'm going to hit stop. Yes. And now I should have recorded MIDI events here. Why do I record nothing? Why didn't I? AlphaTrack MIDI. I don't know, I'm not getting any love there. I don't know if I'm thinking about it wrong, but it's not working for me. I am thinking about it wrong. I'm not sending the MIDI out, so I'm going to bag this video. The only real value of this video is at the very beginning, where without setting the MIDI send on, I did not freeze up the AlphaTrack and cause it to drop out. So that's what I got. Hope it helps.